So, let's get started on the beauties of color theory. I hope you guys came prepared. Alright, so, color can be broken up into three subcategories. Hue, chroma, and value. Sometimes value is considered its own category, and I'm not all that great with value, to be honest, so I'm not comfortable with teaching you that. Also, this is a lot to go over, so, here we go. Alright, so, hue is the technological term for color. It's literally just color in its purest form, just like this would be a red hue, orange hue, yellow hue, etc., etc. So, and then chroma is basically how much color, or how the saturation of the color, essentially. It's just another word for saturation. Hey guys! Woo. No, bad Jennifer. No lame puns. Even though you gotta love good puns. All right. So, yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Yo. All right. And of course, Cryx wants you to ask questions throughout the duration of this video. If I'm not being clear or anything like that, please let me know. Enjoy my dumb cartoon. Alright, so let's go over the category hue. As we discussed, it's just basically color, and just color and how it works together. Now that's where we're going to get into color theory. Now, as my little cartoon saying in their ROTC uniform, looking rather dapper, this low-quality color wheel is your BF soldier. In other words, your best friend. Alright, so you want to keep your color wheel close at hand. Wonderfully, Sketch Club provides the color wheel right here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Dang it. Sound cut off? Wow. Is everyone hearing me alright? Alright. Alright. Well, if you're having trouble, first try getting out and then getting back in. Hopefully that'll work. If not, you can just read what PK is so kindly putting down for me. Thanks, man. Alright, so first, we're going to go over the color combinations of, or the color categories of, well, color and of hue, basically. So, here we have the first category, which is monochrome. Mono meaning one, chrome meaning color, one color. Pretty easy to remember. This is one of the simplest methods, I suppose. No, I'm getting it to work, you know. There is, yeah, so, like in here, I have some examples right here. Here I used a very, very dark blue as, basically the whole thing, so it would be monochrome. And, it's just varying hues of blue, essentially. And this is varying hues of red. And this would be grayscale, which is the most common of monochrome. It's even considered its own category sometimes. Tips for using monochrome, well, you really want to be careful with your values. Like, that's the most important thing with monochrome. Make sure you know where your lights and your darks are. That's pretty much it with monochrome. Just pick a color and do it. So yeah, that's kind of, it's pretty simple. Oh no! Monochrome behind. Yeah, lights and darks. A lot of people like to use it. Alright, so, wait. before we officially get into neutral, does everyone get the idea? Is everyone good with the monochrome? It's not really my specialty, but yeah, awesome. Alrighty then, sweetness. Woo! Alright then, looks like everyone's good on that. So, neutral is using colors that, well, or lack of colors, actually. That's essentially what it is. Your browns, your grays, your blacks, and your whites. That's what it's all about. Now, these aren't technically neutral, but it's the closest thing I've ever done to neutral, so bear with me here. So, see, what I added a little bit of color to make it pop, especially in this first one here. Just some reds and oranges. That's not neutral. I apologize. Technically not. But, overall, mostly grays, whites, browns, etc. So, yeah. It's a very useful, thank you. But, it's a very useful color scheme. I've actually never really used it on Sketch Club. I have used it elsewhere, and you probably have too if you ever used a pencil. Yeah. Yes, simply Surge. Surge. Yes, the lack of color. Essentially where these colors come from is with pigments, or hold on, let me go back for a second. You guys ever hear of the term that white is the lack of color, and that blacks or black is the lack of color, or black is all the colors, or white is all the colors? Well, the thing is that I've discovered recently in my physics class is both are true. It just depends on the media that you're using, or the type of energy. Alright, so, with light, white is in fact all the colors. But with pigments, which is your paints, and basically everything else, white is the lack of color, and vice versa with the black. Gosh darn it. It crashed, yep. Rip. Alright. Yeah, I saw it. Alright. So, yeah. Browns is what you get when you mix two opposite colors of this of the color wheel. Basically, for example, orange and blue. If you mix those together, you get right about there. You get this kind of gray color, but that's where your browns come from if you mix those two together, at least in natural media or paints and brushes and yada yada yada. So that's basically where neutral comes from. Basically using the lack or all the colors are just weird things that are not on the color wheel. That's the best way I can put it. Sorry if I'm being confusing. Alright. But, yeah, it works for natural media. I'm not really sure if you can't really get the same effect with digital media on here, but, you know, it's a fun fact, I suppose. Alright, so now we're going to move on to triads, which deals with what I'm good at, the color wheel. Alright, so your triads, or your, you guys know what primary numbers are, yes? They're numbers that can't be divided except by themselves, yada yada yada. Well, you can apply the same kind of method with colors, basically, at least taking the terminology, with yada yada yada. But your reds, yellows, and blues are your primary colors. It basically means that you can't break them down into anything else. And your secondary colors are mixtures of the primary colors. Yellow and blue make green, or red and yellow make orange, etc., etc. And that's why you get, that's where you get your secondary colors. They're called triads because you can find them like here. And here's your red, yellow, and blue. See, it's kind of like they're 3 points. Yeah, it makes sense. 3 colors, 3 points in the color wheel. So, yeah. And the same works with secondary colors. So, what I use here is variations of primary and secondary. You can come up with interesting effects instead of just using like flat out red, yellow, and blue. I did variations of each, as you can see right. Hold on a second. Gotta get on the right layer. I remember this stuff. I'm awesome. Alright, but yeah, see, there. That's basically the 3 primary colors that I used for that sketch. And then this sketch, kind of variations of secondary. And then we can get into subtractive theory, color theory, which deals with basically what you buy when you want prints. Your cyans, yellows, and magentas. And I used, again, variations of that color to create this piece. And then, of course, there's secondary of those, but I am afraid I don't know the technological term. It's just mixtures of colors. I guess. There they are. I mixed them together. Tested it. Let's see. Maybe not official. I apologize. I'm not the best person to go through with subtractive theory. But, yeah. So, that's that theory. Alright. Well, thank you. Is there any more questions? I know I keep going to the next panel. That's dumb. I should stay on the first panel before, but yeah. Alright, but yeah. Ooh, what's going on in the comments? Alright. So, we're good? Maybe? Or am I or is my thing lapsing? Alright. Great! I hope I've not lost anybody, because this is a lot of information to kind of throw up on you. Sorry. Awesome. Alright. So, this is one of my favorites. Analogous. I love analogous. They look so pretty together, and they make me happy. Woohoo! Analogous is 3 colors. You put them together, and they happen to be right next to each other on the color wheel. Woo! Very fun. It's a very nice way to almost use value with color, like almost yeah, but kind of like, see right here, it's not really not quite a darker shade as much as it is a different color, which makes you think it's darker, but not really. But that's kind of what I really like about it, because with analogous, you can really get this impression of value and 3-dimensional without really going too dark, I suppose, and really just making all the colors just in your face, I suppose, but nice and pretty. It's a nice way to do that. Also, it's analogous. I like to think of it as easing your way across the color wheel, I suppose, because you wanna just kind of just smooth it out. You don't want it too bam in your face. You just see like this: yellow, green, blue. You're moving. It's a flow. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I really liked about it. They not necessarily, Michi, they don't have to be right next to each other. They're, like, for these three example, like, they can just be, like, sections away from each other, really. Kind of like your yellow, your red, and your purple. See, those are analogous colors. Official terms for, official terms for analogous or official categories of that would be your cool and your warm colors. If you can see here on the color wheel, oh, look at that. Green, blue, purple, red, yellow. Wait, red, orange, and yellow. I skipped orange. Forgive me, orange. And they can create very interesting effects. For really good contrast, you can mix up your cool colors and your warm colors and kind of ease across there, which is what I like to do. I really don't like staying in the warm area or the cool area. I like to go, like this one, cool to warm, warm to cool, blah, 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 blah. Lots of darks here, but yeah, so that's kind of what I like to do. If you guys have any questions about analogous colors, let me know. Because now would be the time to ask. And I remembered not to change the panel this time. Someone give me a high five. Okay, I'll just give it to myself. Woo! Yay! I hope all you little people are learning something. Because I'm not a good teacher, but I do try. Yes, thank you, PK. Mixing cool and warm, you want to go easy with that. Aw, thanks, Black Paw. But, with you mix cool and warm, you can actually get something called complementary, which is something we'll be getting to maybe next. I don't remember what the next panel is, but, analogous colors are ones right next to each other, but, so, like for here example, I think the question you were asking, like you can have let's say you have a blue, a green, and a yellow. See, what you're doing is you're starting with green and you're ending with yellow. So, that way you don't just kind of pop it in your face. Like you can do that, but it wouldn't really be analogous if you're not easing your way into it. Does that make sense or am I being confusing? Yes. All right. I'm glad. Awesome. So, yes, you can have, like, all of these examples have examples of kind of warm and cool mixing together with the exception of the bottom one. But, yes. Yes, you can. Just I apologize. I crashed. Please forgive me. Yeah, there we go. Probably because it crashed, my friend. Alright, oh no, Mad, no! I'll see you, man. Take care. Alright. Alright, so, wait, are you asking me, 2K? 2K Gizmo, because I have a iPad 2, if you're asking, but yes, okay. Alright, I'm gonna ask again, are we all good on analogous? See you, Mad. Bye. Take care, man. Alright. So, y'all all good? Yes, y'all all good. from the South, y'all. Grammar. Sweet. Now we can get into my favorite, which is complementary colors. Yay! An easy way to remember complementary colors is that they complement the other. They complete each other, so to speak. Thanks, PK. Alright, oh yes. So, I really like some of the effects that you can get with, complementary. And we shall go into our examples right here. Alright, so complementary colors, the basic ones, or the official ones, so to speak, are, your purples and yellows, your blues and oranges, and your reds and greens. Christmas colors. Oh, that's good, Fleur. So, yes. Those are the official ones. And complementary colors, like we discussed earlier, oh my goodness, are colors on the opposite ends of the spectrum. What? See? Red, green, yellow, purple. Okay, this color wheel, like I said it once before, but it's not perfect. So, yeah, you'll have to memorize the purple and the yellow one. Dang it. But, yeah, that's the thing. So, is sound still working? Or is that just unfortunate baby doll? Maybe. Possibly. Okay, good. Sweet. Oh, good. Alright then. So, we'll start with the bottom. See, this is a variation of red and green. I have a sort of like a warm pink and a very cool blue, or greenish kind of blue almost. But these work together as complementary. They are, in fact, on the opposite ends of the spectrum, so it works, and it's beautiful. I like it. So, here's a purple and yellow, almost orange in some places. Yeah, aqua, yeah. And then, here's the fun thing that you can do, like I did with this one. You can use more than 2 pairs. Like, you can use more than 1 pair of complementary colors. What? See, what I did here with her hair was gave her red hair and green eyes. Woo! So, that way, you can have 2 complementary colors looking good in one piece. It's incredible, really. But you really want to be careful with your complementary colors, because if you don't know what you're doing, you may get a little bit extreme. So what I did here to make sure that I didn't, bombard your eyeballs with the complementary, and is that I make sure to ease your way into that. I'm almost using analogous colors to make your eyes ease into the new transition of color. So that way, you're not like, ah, it's in my face. No. So, but it's just enough in your face to go, ooh. So, finding that balance is always a struggle. Yes. Yeah. So you want to avoid that. So, yeah. Using multiple combinations of color theory is a good way to make your piece look fantastic. Alright, so, moving on then. Oh, look at that. Wait, I forgot to ask questions again. Everyone good with complimentary? Have any questions? Go ahead and raise your hand. I won't be able to see, but I will be there with you in spirit, and I will call you out if you tell me that you're racist. Sorry, Cryx is being dumb. Y'all just have to deal with all of this, I suppose. Alrighty then. Seems like we're pretty good. Now, we shall mix up. I have been mixing it up this whole time because I'm such a pro, I suppose. But in this right here, see, I took this is almost a monochrome piece, but the red and the tan, yeah, tan. We'll just say tan. My slide didn't change. Gosh darn it. Okay, one moment, guys. BRB. Alright, there we go. Woohoo! Alright, this seems like everyone's good. Alright, here we go. So, mixing it up. I have many examples of mixing it up. Alright, so, here we go. Like I was saying, yeah, this is almost a monochrome piece, but it's not because of her necklace, which really pops. Makes you go, look, ooh, look at her necklace. It's so pretty. Look at that. It adds a little bit more color to the piece, literally speaking. So, yeah, you can use that as a way to catch the eye, I suppose. Speaking of eyes, this is a sort of where I was like, one day I was like, you know what? You know what would be fun? Colors. Just an eyeball with lots of colors. I have no idea what the background will be. I have no idea what those, what is it, vines? Who knows? Pretty though. Color theory. So, here I just kind of threw up everything that I knew about color and just kind of presented it to you in a beautiful fashion. So, what we can see here is we have, it's actually primarily secondary colors. We have green, purple, and orange. But I have, there's a little bit, and of course then there's this blue. And the blue and green, the blue works because using analogous colors to ease into the way of the new color, we can start from green over here and ease our way into the blues here, which ease our way into the purples here, and then you get to the sound died again. Yep. So, yeah. That's kind of what I did with the my sweet, sweet voice. Well, here I am. Hello. Love me. Yeah. So, yes, I'm back. And I guess we're gonna move on. Oh, looky here. And here we have another kind of monochrome with a little bit of yellow to make it pop. Bam. Oh no, I giggled. No, don't make me laugh. It's too easy. It's sad. Alright. So, yep. Okay. Yes, bam in your face. Yes, I'm not very good at drawing animals, but I had a reference for this one, so I could make it work, kind of. What is anatomy? Who knows? In any case, colors are pretty. My fizz. My fizz. Fizzbiz. But yes. Alright. here we have, again, primarily your secondary colors with your green, your purple, and your orange. But we use yellow over here to ease our way, to make it really pop. And then the green kind of transitions into the blue. And then the purple transitions into the blue highlights down here. You know, it's just making it work. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alright, I like how this one came out, but it's a little bit too, probably need a little bit more of saturation, which we're gonna go into later. But, yeah, who can, no, maybe this is a little bit too hard, but I don't know. You guys want to give a shot? Try to, yes, hands up in the air like you just don't care. Thank you. Okay, so, can anybody tell me what elements are in this particular work? It can be really anything, because I threw up a lot of stuff on this. So, I don't know. Give it a shot. Color, yes. Like, for example, is it monochrome? Is it neutral? I may have to throw you across the room if you say either of those, but analogous? There are definitely elements of cool colors right here. And then I used some yellows over here to make it kind of pop out. Nice. Complementary blue and orange. Bam. That's it, Anon. That's the main theme. But it is using many different elements. Yes, there are cool colors up here. There are warm colors down here. There are warm highlights sprinkled throughout here. Then there's some white, because white is the only thing that really, white and black, none colors are the only thing that works with this kind of thing when you kind of throw up everything on it. But, yes, warm against cold. Yes. Yay, I'm the good teacher. Do I get to pat myself on the back? Alright. It seems like we're doing good. Seems like at least you guys learned something. Woo! Alright. Now for chroma. Yay! So, enjoy my dumb cartoons. Again, the only way to be. Yes, I get a high five. I high five you back, man. Yes. Ooh, that was weird. I get a prize? Or who are you talking to? 'Cause I do like pretzels. Tacos are good. Depends. Aw, thank you. I do love my cartoons, man. Skywolf. Need to learn. Okay, so. Where are we? Chroma, also known as saturation. Don't be confused. They're the same thing. If I say saturation, if I say chroma, it doesn't really matter. They're the same thing, just to avoid confusion. Alright, so, chroma is, as we barely touched on earlier, is how much color. I have a little chart that I drew up here. Yes, chroma is saturation. Yes. So, here is an example of chroma on the top, your top scale here. This is a okay, so here's your color, right? Yeah. This is blue. Now, I want you to pay close attention. See how it's right here at the very end? Is that the highest you can go on this thing right there? That's one of your best friends right there. Keep it close. And also, and then notice how it gets a little bit lower each time. Yes. Shush. I don't... Yes, yes. Alright. But, so basically, saturation is how far away from gray are we, essentially. Or how blue is your blue. So, and then this is your value chart, which on the bottom right here you can kind of see. And value is the one that most of us are familiar with because it's simply light, dark. Pretty simple. So, the fun thing is that you can mix these two together to have interesting effects. For example, see this blue dot right here? It is a 10 chroma because it's as blue as you're going to get. And it's a 5 value because it's kind of in the middle. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. It's just in the middle. Alright, so, yep. And you can see that right here. 10 chroma, 5 value. Alright. Is anyone lost? Because this can get confusing. I know this, because I was confused at first too. Like, what the heck is saturation, teacher? What are you talking about? Bada bing, Sarge. Bada bing, bada boom. Make it bluer? I don't know how that's possible. How can you make it more blue once it's at 10? Alright, so, looks like we are all good. Don't be afraid if you are lost, because I was lost too at first. Alright, okay. So as we see here, you guys want to give it a shot? If you are wrong, that is okay, because I already have a guess in my head, and it may or may not be wrong. But this is just kind of, just at least see if you know what I'm really talking about. Alright, who wants to, what level of saturation would you guys say this purplish pink color is? Anybody? We have our chart right up there if you want to see it. There you go. Alright. We got 3, 5, 4, 5, 8, 6. Alright, let's see who was right. It's exactly a saturation of 5. Woohoo! Most of you were pretty dang close. And for those of you who weren't, that's okay, because I said I thought a 6 in my head, because I forgot. Now I want to say, and this could be completely wrong, I want to say it's a value of 4. Let's see if I was right. I was wrong. It's a value of 7. I'm a failure. Yay. Okay, so don't feel bad about yourself if you get it wrong. This is just making sure that you understood. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea of what chroma and value is. Again, it doesn't matter if you get wrong, because look at that. We have this bar right here that just tells you what you need to know. It's very helpful. So, again, you guys have any questions at all? I will say it again. This stuff is confusing. It's a lot to take in. It's okay. Alright. Yeah. Yes. We got it. Got it. Well? How about what? Alright. I did I apologize if I was confusing about hue. When I said hue, the word is interchangeable with color. So, basically, everything that I said about the categories and, like complementary, analogous, monochrome, etc., those are your hues. Yeah. So, basically, what colors look good with what? What hues look good with what? I apologize if that was confusing. My bad. Alright, is that better? But yes, your triads, your color wheel, your monochrome, your neutrals, etc. Your hue is your color. Bam. What looks good with what is the question that you must always ask yourself as an artist, especially dealing with anything in the color category. But yes. Alright. Are we all good? We all good now? I apologize. I didn't clarify that. My bad. Yes. Color is, it's very complex. If you guys didn't get the idea with like everything that we went over, because that's really just scratching the surface, folks. But rocking and rolling. Okay, now we'll go into using chroma or using saturation. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Alright, so this piece we're not going to go too much in depth or too much more in depth with hue unless we have more time, which it looks like we're going through these pretty dang quick. So it looks like I'll be able to go more in depth with how to use all these fun little things that I'm teaching you. Your brain will explode. No, it's not good for your health, I'm pretty sure. Alright. So, this here is, I would say this work right here, the top right, is a rather low saturation overall. Like, I have a little pop of saturation here and there to direct your eyes where I want you. In this case, the saturation is very high with her lips because I wanted you to look there because she has pretty lips. So, I mean, you can use saturation as a way to draw the eye. The same way that you can use complementary colors to draw the eye, the same way that you can use highlights to draw the eye. This is just a different way. This is a different tool of making the look where you want to look. That was confusing. Alright, but yeah. So I would say overall this is a rather low concentration piece because it's kind of going between 2 and a saturation of 2 and a saturation of 7 is the main thing, which is basically kind of like a lower 5 level on the scale. It's not a technological term, that's my terminology. You'll probably get better if you look a little of your own research. But, yes. Does that make sense? Yes, Sarge. Vivid color. That's a very good way of putting it. Bam, in your face kind of color. And lower saturation colors are like, hello, I'm here. Kind of. Can you tell what I am? Am I blue? Am I a green? Who knows? I'm some sort of gray. And then your high saturations are kind of like, I am blue! I'm clearly blue! There's no doubt that I am blue, or green, or red, essentially. I am what I am. Yeah. Alright. So, that's, yes, very well explained. I'm a good teacher. Yes. Alright, so, and then this next piece right here, very high saturation. I mean, look at that. You can tell what this is. I touched your boob. I'm sorry. Red, purple, blue. That was more purple. Why? Doesn't really count. But yes, you can really tell. And you can tell because this is a higher 5. This is an upper 5. See, you started with 2 here. And you went up to 7. Well, now you got it all the way up to 9. 4. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. Yeah. So, that would be a kind of more higher saturation of color because it's using higher values. There are still varying values in saturation. We'll go into why you absolutely want to do that later. But, let's see. And then this last one it's just everything. It's just about as much on the whole scale. You're taking some of the lowest saturations that you can get in some of the highest saturations, and it creates this excellent contrast. Not only that, but yes, just everything on that on this E. See it? Yeah, everything. We used everything from here kind of look here to here to get this, and it's there's just so much contrast in this piece, especially with the values and the saturation. I used both of those tools to draw the eye where I wanted it to go, basically. So I'm going to give you a general rule of thumb that I use. The darker your colors, the higher you want your saturation. The lighter your colors, the lower you want your saturation. See, as you can see that very clearly portrayed right here, because your very dark color is a saturation of 10. Your very light color is a saturation of 2. So, there are, of course, so many exceptions to this rule, and I suggest that you experiment as much and whenever you can. But this is my general rule of thumb that I am very comfortable with using. So, basically, the reason for that is because, like I said, higher saturation is in your face. And sometimes that's good, but you want variations of how much in your face. Like if the whole thing is just the same saturation, it's not a lot of fun to look at. I mean, it's really not. And maybe I can give you an example. Yes. Alright. Yes, they complement each other on opposite scales. Just like you can contrast with colors, you can contrast with your chroma or saturation, and you can contrast with your values. That's basically what color theory is about. Basically what contrasts with what looks good with what, but it's basically the overall thing. Especially what we're going over with. And you definitely want to know what contrasts really well in order to lead your audience's eye where you want them to go. Because you can use these tools. Like something really dark against something really light is going to draw your eye. Something really highly saturated on a really low saturated is going to draw your eye. And something purple on something yellow is going to draw your eye. The trick is making it look good. That's the trick. But yes, so yes, everything on high saturation is like a punch to the face. But does this make sense? Is everyone good? Everyone okie dokie, ready to move on, etc., etc.? I even drew a little comic of demonstration of how to not use saturation. But yes. Alright. We're good. Hurrah! Yes, good, okie dokie, and all that such. Alright, so here I have another dumb comic. Okie dokie. Be warned, my pupils. you want to be careful with your saturation because not enough and you may bore people. Too much and, well, you might end up like this poor fella right there. I mean, this is... In your face. Hello, I'm back, friends. Yes, I crashed again and again and again. Nah, just, just assume that I crashed when this happens, because it's been happening a lot. But yes. Too much in your face. It burned the poor fella's eyes out. Oops. Eh. So, yes, you'll want to find a happy medium to avoid, well, overkill. Cannot handle my epicness while I try, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Yes, too much saturation is dangerous, folks. You want to use it very carefully. Yes. I think I had too much fun with this. Moving on. Alright. Yes. Alright. Tips for balancing your chroma with Cryx. Woo! Alright, this is basically where I'm going to tell you how to make sure you don't go overboard. Woohoo! Alright. Alright. Yes. All that. The airbrush and I share a love-hate relationship. Can't talk today, forgive me. But, it is excellent. It is a fantastic tool for using with color. Like, oh my goodness. Yes. Just everything about color. It's great for adjusting your hue, your color. It's great for adjusting your chroma, your saturation. It's great for adjusting your value, your lightness and darkness and whatnot. Just everything. So great. But at the same time, as I have drawn my expression, it doesn't really have good edges, which is another category all on its own. I don't know if I don't know if I could teach you people about edges and whatnot, but essentially, yeah. Yes, you can, but if you're familiar with filters, it can get it's it's a lot easier to just do what you want to do rather than kind of messing around with filters and tweaking it until you get it to look right. Instead, you can just make it work right when you want it. It's instead of creating a new layer, filtering, blah 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 blah. And also, there's a problem with going overboard with filters. Like, sometimes it looks good, sometimes so much easier to just go over it with an airbrush. But all right, here I will show you how I use. Here we can color my beautiful face right here. With a airbrush. See, we already have the shape and the edges and all that. You can tell what it is. It's great. All right, so here let's use we'll use the green here. We'll use that as our kind of base color, which is basically the main color, and then we'll have maybe a yellow. And then maybe kind of do. Then we can balance it out with little touch of red over here. But yes, see? Look at that. Now you have lower saturation, and it goes, and you already see how easy that was? I just colored it. There, look at that. Of course, you want to go deeper into detail, but essentially this is what I'm talking about with the doing that. Making sure that it all balances out pretty good and all that such. But yes, what I did over here was see these two complementary colors, purple and yellow, how they just kind of, like I was discussing earlier, bam, in your face. Oh my gosh, I don't like to look at that. That's hideous. While over here, dang it, am I gone? Can everyone hear me? Alright. Am I here? Hello? Yes? Good. Okay, I was afraid for a second. Alright, so, what I did here was I took kind of where it blends right here. I went to full opacity over here, and then I took my purple over here. Oop, too much. Lower the opacity. I'm gonna go kind of pretty low, the opacity, and then kind of go there. And general rule of thumb, the smaller the size of your brush, the brighter you want it, and the darker your brush, the larger, lower the opacity you want it. Yes, it's good for easing your way into things. But yeah. Also, for getting even lighter colors. No, too much. There we go. You can take this yellow right here, boop, and you can really lighten up that saturation like we discussed earlier. Brush size matters big time. Big time. Yes, Christopher. Especially when dealing with colors and easing your way into things like analogous or complementary or whatever you want to do. But I mean, just yes, definitely. Like I was saying, because here, I'll just give you an example. It's pretty, like, here. Well, see how I'm making it really small and adding this kind of highlight right there. That's really bad highlight. Forgive me. Right there, yeah. Okay. Sparkles. And, okay, let's say that I enlarged it. Yeah, see, that just... you completely lost what you were going for. You can't even tell. You can barely tell what it was. Oh, no. So, yes, absolutely. Brush size is incredibly important, especially when easing your way, making sure that you keep the same shape. Unless, yeah. And then you can, like, if I just wanted to change the color of this piece entirely, I could, I don't know, maybe a little lighter opacity, and then we'd get a little darker. Maybe right there, and then a little smaller, or a little larger, lower opacity. But yeah, you can. It's a good tool for just completely changing stuff, definitely. But again, you want to be careful because, as you can see, we really lost that edge that we had. It looks more like a blurb than a circle. Yeah, but that's really what you got to be careful for with the when using the airbrush, because you can lose your shape, and your shape is incredibly important. So yes, it's relatively simple to fix that though. We can. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Because you can just go over it with the different. Nice, Mark. Oh, look at that. See, we have our edge back. And then we can use a lighter saturation there. Be-doop. Meh. But, yeah, that's kind of the general idea. Oop. There, look at that. It looks like a circle again. Incredible. Alright. And then, of course, you can use... Bam! Pop! In your face. Bada boom, bada bam. And let's define that edge even more. Too much. Pew, pew, pew. I'm trying to make a perfect circle. Yes, I made a purple circle, but perfect circle. Boop. Yes. Okay. Maybe we should move on because I'm getting a little bit too... Crashed again. Sorry. Yep. Oh, thank you, passenger Mark. I am back. Yes. Hello. Hello, governors. I'm not British. I apologize to any British people on here. I'm just, yeah, sad. Okay, moving on. Hello. But, yes. Alright. But that's kind of like what you want to do, because you just want to keep adjusting, keep messing with it until you get what you want. But yes, that's the basis of how I do what I do. So, does any of you have any questions? Because this about wraps it up, actually. We actually have an hour left. Holy crap. So, in that hour, you guys are free to ask whatever you like. Hello, Red. I know, right? I was expecting this to go a little slower. I don't know. But, well, this might be good. Saves plenty of time to do a work of art. You guys can watch me. Yay! Where did I get my glasses at? Well, you know, the glasses shop. Oh my goodness, that's not what they're called. Sketch some glasses. The lens crafters. No words. Optician. Why is it always the O words that I have trouble with? Dang it. Yes, optograph. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright. It seems that you guys are good. So, alright. Here's the cartoon telling you what to do, etc. But yes, thank you all for dropping by. And we are continuing. We're not leaving yet. I promised another hour, so I will give you another hour. Okay, wait. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Good. Okay, so what was the suggestion? Okay, maybe pull up some of your pics. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, maybe it would be better to just kind of show you what I do rather than going back. I can do that though. I can go back. But yes. Seems like we're good here. So I will go back. But yes, this is the end of the class, but not quite, kind of. Maybe I should save this for later, but don't leave. I promised another hour. Sorry. PK. Nobody leave! I'm not done with you people yet. Alright. Yes, I shall entertain some more. Why would you want to leave? Especially with this cute little drawing. Look at me, I'm all chubby. Lock the door. Yes, lock the door. No. Okay, let's see. Alright, you wanted me to go back and explain how I did what I did. Okay. Ugh. You can never leave. Alright. So, yes. No later than July. Alright. With me, the reason it's kind of better for me to just kind of show you how I did it is because most of the time I'm just kind of throwing up colors and then working with what I got, just based off what I know. Is essentially I think of a mood that I want, and then I take that mood and I make it work with colors. So it really just kind of evolves as I go on. I've never ever planned a specific color combination that I'm going to use. So, going over the process of how I did that, see the randomness? Okay, it's because randomness, yes, that's essentially how I do it. Alright, guys, it may crash in a second. I'm going to try to load a new sketch so I can demonstrate how I do what I do. Oh, it didn't crash. Hallelujah. Alright, so, how I do what I do. Alright, let's get a nice sketchy brush. I do not make those color swabs when I start. Like I said, they just sort of evolve. I never consciously choose what color I'm going to be using. I don't even know how I do it. I just go with it. So it's just really hard to explain. Like, I know why it works and I know how to make it work, but I don't plan ahead. I've never planned anything ahead in my life. Good golly. Oh man. I do that all the time. Yes, I change it, mix it up all the time. Really, just most of the time that happens with when I use filters and I'm like, oh my goodness, that looks so much prettier than what I was doing. We'll do it. We'll work with that. And so that's what happens. The end. Alright, we'll make a simple little person. Yes, Amy. You shall be Amy. Amy, you're gonna demonstrate how I do what I do. Who? Amy needs eyes. I do not use a stylus. I use my fingers. I tried to stylus once. I lost it, and I didn't like it in the first place. So, here we are. Alright. Here we have Amy. Amy looks like a friendly chap. Yes, passenger mark. Those voices are always with me. More chroma! No, less chroma over here, you dip face. What are you doing? You need some purple over there to balance things out. Alright. Boop. Oh no. Yes. Forgive me. I don't, like, again, I don't plan. What is planning? How do people do that? Go into a sketch, like, I'm gonna make it this color. Like, how does that work? War. Yes, always the war. Yes, I go with what I want. That may not be the best way for some of you. I'm guessing a lot of you are probably a little bit more organized than I am, so just ooh, ooh, do 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 do. Amy has a very round face. I like round faces. Ooh. Yes, but yeah, my methods work for me. That's why I was telling you other methods that you can use, and that I do use just different ways. I don't plan. Some people plan. You can plan if you want to. Because you could plan if you want to. Oh no, I'm not clever enough to come up with new words for that. A ginger? Yes, alright. Everyone likes red hair. I like red hair too. We'll do it. Alright. Here we go. Doo-doo. Now that we're done giving Amy a little bit of life. Doo-doo. You can leave your colors behind. And if you don't paint, guess you're no friends of mine. Green hair? Why not both? Hey! Alright. Now, we're going to choose a base color. In my head, it's telling me purple, so why not? Zoop, zoop. Really dark purple. We will work with this. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now, we'll just go in. Yeah. Phew. So much muscle memory. There we go. Look at that value. So pretty. So nice. Boop. Give her little rosy cheeks. Yeah. Alright. And then, once I have my base color and kind of the idea of where my lighting is coming from, I choose the lighting. Since this is purple, I'm feeling orange. Let's do orange. Oh yes. Look at that. Yes. Orange and purple. What? Alright, already looking pretty good. Now we can ease our way into a little brighter oranges. Yes. Mm-hmm. 4 chroma, 6 value. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, it is, you were right on the chroma. It looks like a 4. And then it's more like it's a 4 value. No, okay. 3 chroma, about 4 value. Pretty dang close. Not bad, my friend. Not bad at all. Alright. And then maybe lower saturation for the eyeballs because it's, you know, your eyeballs, they're kind of white. Boop. Boop. And then we can add some highlights, which we're going to have to go over later, but I like highlights, so we're going to do highlights. Boop, boop. Alright, now, for, let's see, we're going to do red here, are we? So we're going to want to start with going with our base color here. We're going to want to lower our opacity a little bit, and we're going to want to go over here. We're going to color that in purple. A really dark purple. Rather high saturation. When I say rather high, I mean a 10 saturation. Yes. Alright. Alright, and we're going to make it a little higher saturation, a little darker back here. Okay, a little dark, just overall. Hello, friends. I have returned. Yes, I crashed. Oh, yes, I do. All the time. They're incredibly useful. Yes, I am just using the soft brush for now. For now. Like I said, we're kind of frenemies. Good for, getting the idea of what you want to do. Not so great for Alright, let's see here. Now we're going to want to ease into our red. Because going off the kind of scale that we already have, yes. It's good now. Because I have very distinct edges that I have defined with my lovely sketchy tool. So, it's cool. It's good. We're good. We're starting to lose a little bit of edge, as you can see, but that's just part of it. That's why I don't always get along with the airbrush, because it makes me have to go back and go over that lovely line art that I did. Oh, yeah, one layer. That's usually what I do. Yes. Hello. And your color is going to be really strong. Getting over here. Alright. And now we're going to ease into a little bit more of that red. Ooh. Till it starts actually looking a little red. Woo-doo. Woo-doo. Now we can go into our oranges a little bit more. And look at that. Oh yeah. That's some red hair. See, you just gotta yes, I am talking. Oh no. Alright. So, and this is about the moment when we'll give her an eye color. Complimentary! Green. I like green. Green makes me happy. By happy, I mean meh. In this sketch, green shall make me happy. Most pleased. Yes. See how much those eyes pop? Very nice. Mainly because of the high saturation, but shh. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, a little bit more green. Ah, yeah. Now, we shall go over again with our line art, because we have lost those edges that our airbrush destroyed with cruel and unusual punishment. Boo. Too much? Well, it's good for a cartoon, but meh. Not a painterly cartoon. No. Okay, there we go. Much better. Make sure not to go overboard. Just want to lightly ease into everything. I've been saying that a lot, but that's literally what's going into my head. Too much? No, too little. Ah, too much. Ah. Alright. Here we go. Then we're going to take our color here. Gonna make it a little brighter. We're going to make that a little smaller, make that a little bigger. Or make the opacity up. We're going to go over here. And we're going to draw your eye with that highlight. Thank you. I'm so glad you're liking it. Yes. I'm just sort of doing my thing. Yeah. There we go. And then, of course, hair has many highlights all within it. So, you just draw those. Same line, general direction. La 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 la. Alright. And we have defined purple as our shadowing color. So, we're going to use it for shading. Ta-da! You want to remain consistent with the style that or with the everything that you have chosen thus far, your base color. That's the main thing. Yes, okay, that would be the best way to explain. I choose a base color, whatever I'm feeling, and then I work with that. Yes. And then, since I chose purple as my base color, we're going to use darker purple to kind of go over that. Make it work. Ah, yes. Okay. And now, boop, ba-doo. See, I just kind of pick out colors that I've already used, and then I add them in, and I just keep adding, keep working at it, till I get the sort of pop that I want, especially with highlights. Ooh. Light is strongest in this direction, but yes. Thank you. A trick that my mom, the photographer, taught me is that people who have pupils that are the same color as the eye, the cornea. Oh no, what is terminology? I used to know this crap. What happened? This part of the eye here, when the same color as this part of the eye there, it looked good. There, technological terms. See, I'm dumb. I knew that word, just couldn't think of it at the moment. I don't know. Deal with my stupidity. Just deal with it. Yes, Iris. You. I'm sad. I'm sorry, friends. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Boop. Boop, boop. Alright. And boop. Her eyes are sort of vanishing off into the great blue yonder because airbrush. Boop. There we go. Boop. And come back, eyebrows. Where do you think you're going? Alright, and then we're going to lower the opacity because noses are soft. So you want to have your opacity kind of low when dealing with them. Boop. Oh, look at that. It's pretty. Sometimes, not usually. I used to be a big fan of Dodge, but then I started using one layer, and Dodge doesn't really work with one layer, so it's like, forget it. Yes, dark color of the iris. Man, that's really bad, because I literally just said that a little while ago, and it came out so easily. And then I try to say it on here, and I'm like, what are words? Who knows? Alright, going back to our frenemy, the airbrush. Let's see. I'm feeling blue. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, look at that. So many complementary colors in here. I love it. I love it. I'm in the zone. Yes. Brighter highlights. Anything brighter, really. Smaller. Brighter equals smaller. Rule of thumb. Like, there are exceptions. There are always exceptions. There's exceptions to every rule. Just ever. Alright. And we're going to balance that out. You see that yucky color I got right here? That's because I tried to go into the complementary without first easing it in. Alright. Green should work. Oh yeah, there we go. Looking better already. Alright. No more. Lighter blue. Too much. You like them yucky colors? Well, Cryx does not. Cryx does not approve. Alright, and we're gonna bring that out. Pew, 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 pew. No, I don't like that. Alright, so then we're gonna pew, pew. Because it's closed, you can do that. Then we shall do. I don't think. Can you face me? I doubt you can. Here we go. Ba-doo. Ba-doo. I can wait. Make my drawings look prettier when I'm almost done. Yep. Yeah. This is usually what makes you say you're done with a piece. This looks good. I am finished. That's kind of the goal that you're trying to achieve. When it looks good, you're finished. Huh, I never really thought of it that way, but yeah, that's basically it. Why did I have that song stuck in my head? I know why, but why? Oh yeah. Get back there, Scarf. That's right. Thank you. Safety dance. Safety dance. I don't really even know that song all that well. I don't know any song all that well. I'm a disgrace. Dishonor. Dishonor on me. Dishonor on my family. And dishonor on my cow. All that jazz. There we go. That's enough bothering with that shirt. Except I need to make it look like she's actually in the same room down there. Woo. Alright. Woo. Woo. And we can get some... Hello, governors. Yes, this is going to be recorded. I am back. Ah, I didn't save my red. Come back here, red. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Red is an excellent tool for coloring faces. Excellent. Yes, in fact, we are supposed to be in the same room as our clothes. It's incredible, really. I mean, I guess I might wonder where else where they'd be, but who knows? Red is not a tool. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Alright. We'll add a little bit more orange to her pretty little face. Hope that's not too much. Oh, this is a color tutorial. It doesn't have to be realistic. Ah, yes. Now we're going to take that purple, a little darker. We're going to take that sketchy. Oh, thank you. She is tan. She's beautiful. Most reds tend to be very pale, but not this one. You want her number? Boop. Too much. Sunglasses. But that would block her beautiful eyes that are contrasting lovely with her hair. Lovely with her hair. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you. Well, who cares if she got her hair red from a box? Look at that fabulous red. I would want that red from a box. Anywhere, really. Alright, so, that, yeah. Well, we lost a little bit of saturation there because of our airbrush. Gosh darn it, airbrush. Add it again. Pew, pew, whoop. Yes. I would love to do the co-op thing with you. Surge. Words with me. Forgive me. Oh no. I'm forgetting to talk. Guys, remind me to talk all the time. Just keep it talking. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, like, white is sometimes good, but not with this background. Don't work. If it is a white background, then yes, go for the white highlight. But it's not, so don't do it. Yeah. Boop. Alright, almost done with this sketch. Holla! Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Fabulous. Wait, I know. No. What? No. You know when you're watching an artist and they draw the same line over and over and over again and just like, it looked good the first time, why didn't you keep it? And then you do the same thing. Alright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Losing your lips a little bit. The voices in my head are fighting again. Amy, are you single, dear? She doesn't know. I don't know. Meow? Wait. What was that, Fleur? What? I missed it, and it won't let me go back up to see. Ah. Dang it. Meow. I haven't drawn her brain yet. Darn. It happens all the time, you know, man? Alright. But, yeah, that looks about done. Let's see if we can't do anything with some, oh, that's an interesting look. Not quite what I was going... Oh my gosh! Some of these are terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I like hard light. Boo. 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 Decisions. I think I like hard light better. More saturation. Whoa. Boop. Boop. It's... No. Perfect. There. Interesting. Not quite what I was going for. Heavenly. I like it. But it's not... Meow. Boop. Boop. Boom. Pew. Oh, that's pretty. Boop, boop, boop. Sound effects. Because I don't know what else to say, I suppose. But then I lose the softness of her hair. Oh well. We're good. It's good. We're done here. We're finished. I'm lying. There's more filters to do. Okay. Let's merge them all together. Filter. It's upside down. I cannot see it upside down. Well, it can, but... Wow. I don't like that. The saturation is taking over the universe. And now with Cryx's dumb commentary. Woo! Alright. Turn the iPad upside down. Yes. Alright. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Beep beep. Wow. Alright, but yes. See what happens when you use too much saturation, ladies and gents? Your eyes are sad. But a little saturation can go a long way. Woo. Perfect. Yes. And now we'll just make that a little sharper. Or maybe vibrance. More vibrance. Vibrance does nothing. Too hard. I lost the softness. There we go. Perfect. We're done here. I lied again. One more filter, maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Oh dear. Too much. Oop. Meh. We're good. Alright. Here we go. Yes, so we're done. There we go. Ta-da! As you can see, we have our lovely colored, except for background. Yeah, we could do something with the background. Why not? I lied. I'm such a liar. I'm sorry, BK. I'm just a dirty, rotten fibber. There. Ta-da! Okay. So, yes. I'll just save this real quick. You. Hey, I'm glad you blame the voices. Yeah, yeah. Just 30 minutes. Yeah. Just a quick little sketchy. A little doodly doo, if you should will. What? Anyone have any suggestions or questions? Because, yeah, more. Y'all still have 22 minutes left with me. Hey, I'll see you, Pastor Mark. I shall upload Amy. Yes.